Last Warrior. Let's grab a poll. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to be talking about The Last Warrior. The Last Warrior is a 2017 Russian theatrical release about a modern-day man who was sent to our realm to protect himself, but he's actually the last descendant of the Last Warrior, and he has to help all these people and defeat evildoers. I have to read because it's all Russian names, so I apologize right now, but it's directed by Dmitriy Dyachenko. Cinematography by Sergey Trofimov. Editing by Aleksandr, Amirov, Anton, Anisimov, and Tim Pavelko. Music by George Callis. And it's written by Pavel, Danilov, Vitaliy, maybe? Kutsenko. Vitaliy Shlyappo. Igor Tudvasev, and Dmitriy. I'm so sorry. The film stars Viktor Khorinyak as Ivan, Mila Sivatskaya as Vasiliy, Ekaterina Vilkova as Varvara, Konstantin Lavronenko as Koshe, and Elena Yakovleva as Baba Yaga. I'm so sorry. Literally, I'm so sorry. Production began in May of 2016. They filmed quite a few places, but predominantly in the Republic of Abkhazia. It became the highest grossing local language release of all time in Russia, surpassed Stalingrad, whatever it's called. Had mixed reviews. Most people said it had really good humor, but that the story was super predictable and not very good. Looks very pretty. There was tons of coverage because the action was super fast. The effects were really decent. I don't really have any visual complaints. There were a couple English songs in this, which, in my opinion, did not fit the vibe or anything that was going on. I was very taken aback by them. They took me out of it. I was a little upset. This movie is weird. So there's this man named Ivan who lives in our modern world, and he's a con man. He pretends to be a wizard who can, heal people and stop them from being cursed and read minds or figure stuff out or whatever. And he cons his way to a lot of money by doing this. Kind of like, people who pretend to be psychics or mediums or whatever. Very similar to that. And then he finds himself, when he's running away from a few people, landing in Balagria, I think it's called. I don't remember what the land is called, but in this fairy tale land. And apparently it's where he's really from. He's the son of Ilya, who's a great warrior, and he's the last warrior because Ilya is dead or whatever. And so this wizard brought him to the land to try and stop all these evil forces. And so he gets captured and put in prison, and in prison he meets Koichi, who is evil. He was ruling the land with his sword of death for years and years and years, and got overthrown by the warriors, one of them being Ivan's father. And now the last warrior king, who I forget his name, has the wife Varvara, who is also evil and trying to kill Ivan and the others. And Koichi and a band of people and Ivan break out of the prison, and they're on their way to find this sword to reunite the sword with Koichi, but only a warrior can find the sword, and that's why they need Ivan. And this story progresses, and it's absolutely weird. It's got pieces that could be so good, but the humor is so haha, humor and like very modern. Like he'll make joke like with his cell phone and stuff, and it just like didn't feel right for what was happening. And then at the same time, like there's all these really cool fantasy elements happening that you're like, wow, this seems really cool, but it's overshadowed by the fact that like there's a man from modern day making all these weird jokes, still trying to be a con man when he has no idea what's going on. It's absolutely bizarre. And then it was also really like, no one in this movie is a good guy. Like, Ivan's a con man. Koichi and Baba Yaga are literally like, Baba Yaga's the boogie woman, and Koichi was like, Koichi, he can't die. He's immortal. And then the wizard lady, Varvara, is evil. Like, no one is good, even though it seems very much like Ivan and his little group are the good guys, even though they are bad. Like, his goal was to get the sword back and rule again. And it's just, like, so bananas. I don't understand. And then at the end of the movie, like, Koichi decides to sacrifice himself. And you're like, where did this come from? Like, what is happening? And so I just, like, wish it were better. Because it had such interesting lore and elements that I wanted it to be so much better. Like, the swamp dude was cool. Like, I wanted it to be so much better. And, like, everyone said it had good humor. I don't agree. I think the humor is part of the reason this movie is so bad. And that makes me sad. So I just really wish this were better. Because it has, like, morsels that could be so good. There's 2 more of these. My favorite part is the twist at the end that Ivan's housekeeper was Varvara's mother this whole time. An excellent twist. This is what I'm talking about. Like, what a good twist. I would have never seen that coming. And I'm thrilled now for the sequel, but I'm upset that the rest of the movie wasn't as good. Least favorite, I think the stupid humor took away from the movie. And everyone said the humor was the best part. I wholeheartedly disagree. Recommend. Maybe? I don't know. Do you feel like watching it? Like, go ahead. Watch again? Probably not. I'm good. You know? Like, I'm alright. That's fine. That's everything I have. Final rating's gonna be 5. I feel like I gotta do the swords. Like the warrior sword. Out of 10. Our total movie count is. I think our parent death total and cry count is the same because Ilya, like, we thought was dead, but then he was alive, and they don't say anything about his mom. So, I don't think there's a parent death. There's definitely not a cry count. So that's it. If you want to keep up with what movie... Wait, did I do our total movie count is? Yeah, I did. Did I? Yeah, okay. If you want to keep up with what movie you're watching, you want to follow me on all socials and check out my website. Please, it's cool. Join Patreon. Got a tier starting at just $1. You get every video a week early. Tiers above that, daily trivia, monthly postcards, bonus content, etc. Buy merch. Merch is great. Merch is grand. Until next time, come like, subscribe. I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so you do. And don't take my frickin' pick at this point, Varvara, about it. Excuse me, sir. Think I've lost my mind. Can you help me find my way again?